For shits and giggles, Black Lives Matter test. I saw this and I said, fuck yeah, let's do this. Alternative titles are, how cucked are you? How much do you agree with Black Lives Matter? Black Lives Matter is an activist movement dedicated to protesting against police brutality and the rule of law. Due to the decentralized nature of the movement, meaning that they're communists who don't want any accountability for their collective actions, perceptions of the organization differ widely. See your mainstream media news outlet for their opinions, for the correct opinions, I should add. With some calling Black Lives Matter a timely response to racism, and others characterizing it as a radical neo-Marxist movement. You mean the Marxists and everyone else. This Black Lives Matter test will determine how much you agree with the aims of the movement using Black Lives Matter's own stated beliefs and demands. To take the test, indicate your level of agreement with each of the following statements below. Automatic software that predicts how much policing a neighborhood requires should be forbidden. Disagree. Alright, question 2. The current equality gap between blacks and whites with regard to income and educational attainment is to a large degree due to the lasting negative impacts of slavery. No, as a matter of fact, many efforts by the slave plantation owners were undertaken to educate their slaves. End all deportations of black immigrants. Fuck no. All jails and detention centers as we currently know them should be abolished. Fuck no. The criminals have to go somewhere, regardless of the color of their skin. All prostitution-related offenses should be decriminalized. What the fuck? Apparently, Black Lives Matter wants to save a hoe. No. All drug-related offenses should be decriminalized, assuming that the black community is full of drug addicts and drug dealers. Which might be right, might be wrong, I don't know, but no! It is oppressive to assume that people are heterosexual just because they haven't disclosed otherwise. No, bitch, we call that shit normal. Next question. America is a country that rewards peaceful protests. No, America is a country that does whatever it wants in spite of everyone the fuck else. And just because you're protesting doesn't mean you have the right to be heard. So no. Disagree. Modern day policing institutions have their roots in slave catching practices. No, they're based from England, where the constable on patrol would do his beats. Get fucked. The answer is no. The law enforcement system was intentionally created to hunt and kill black people. No! It is not the American slave enforcement system. Shut the fuck up. There should be mandatory public school curriculums that critically examine the adverse impacts of colonialism and slavery. Fuck no, there should be no mandated public school curriculums. The death penalty should be abolished. No, some people need to die, namely pedophiles. Why is Black Lives Matter pro keeping pedophiles alive? We must ask ourselves. It should not be illegal to check up on someone. It should not be legal to check up on a person's past criminal record to determine their eligibility for housing loans and so on. No, you shady bitch, you a shady bitch, and I want your ass named. It is a pattern in history that black activists are killed by their governments. There's also a pattern in history that white activists are killed by their governments. So, just because you threw race in there fuck you. Just fuck you. The nuclear family structure regarding a couple and their children as a social basic unit should be disrupted and replaced with extended families. No, fucking villages don't work. They're pieces of shit and they belong in the jungle, not in civilization. 16. The government should break up large banks with the aim of allowing black banks to form. Slight disagree. The government should break up large banks with the aim of allowing the economy to form, because fuck racism. Just in general. The expectation that a woman should both care for her children and have a career is patriarchal and oppressive. Dead fucking wrong. There's nothing patriarchal about wanting a woman to work a career. The patriarchy keeps the woman in the home. They venerate the housewife. This is wrong. 18. The government should ensure a guaranteed minimum livable income for black people. No, the government don't own shit for no people. 19. The government and big corporations should pay reparations for slavery and racism. Fuck no. Racism is dead. We had a black president, you fucking assholes, and we have affirmative action. You people are primed in the most peak position to succeed in life. Except by the time you're qualified for the affirmative action bullshit, you can't actually make the classes and you drop out, and that's no one else's fucking fault but your own. So, police budgets should be slashed and the money used for social programs. No, fuck that shit. Here, your grade with Black Lives Matter is very low. Shocking. I didn't even know.